Right. Today we are talking with Kaisu.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Right. So you are a seasoned veteran of the digital nomad world.
Yes, I would say so. Been nomadic pretty much my whole adult life, so let's say 20 years.
Right.
And digital as long as it has been possible.
Right. You came here from Spain, if I'm not.
Yeah, this time me and my partner Nikki, we were in Canary Islands for a couple of months before coming here, before finding out that we're gonna come here to Dubrovnik. So yeah, that's where we came from. We were in Las Palmas, which is another very popular nomad city, very lively, full of nomads even now in COVID times.
Right.
It's a very good place to spend some of the winter.
Nice. What do you do as a digital nomad, if it's not a secret?
It's not a secret, but it's a little bit up in the air. I'm in between projects, as they say. I'm an independent scholar, so
Right.
I've been in academia for the past 10 years, and I've just finished a big project. And in fact, I've just finished my PhD last summer, so I'm now in the process of figuring out what kind of a postdoc I possibly want to be doing.
Right. So, you have been here for a few weeks now, I would say.
Yeah.
And your impressions of Dubrovnik so far, and have they changed from your impressions, if you had any, of Dubrovnik before you came here?
I did have actually, because I've been here a couple of times before, but I've always just passed through quite quickly. Mainly because I felt that it was overcrowded by tourists. And I was very excited for that particular reason to come here now to see it in COVID times. I know it's not ideal for the locals and they are really hoping the tourists will return soon. But personally for me, it's been great. We live right in the middle of the old town, and to see it being reclaimed back by the residents themselves, and the cats and the children playing on the streets and things that you don't normally get to see here. So I've really loved experiencing it, only with the locals around currently.
Right. And as far as living and working in Dubrovnik, what did you find were the best things about it, and what did you find were maybe the challenges that we need to deal with?
I think the challenges are to do with the tourist season being so intense, and the prices hiking up in that time at least. Because as a nomad, you have the whole world to choose from. You have so many locations you can go to any one time. So personally for me, what is important, that is nice sunny weather, which we have here currently, and throughout much of the year you actually get to experience really nice weather here. So that's great. But the pricing of apartments, for example, and let's say if you think of Dubrovnik only as the old town, which is beautiful and made famous by several TV shows, and you want to live right smack bang in the middle of that, in the current conditions, you'd have to fork out a lot of money for that. So I think the challenge is to maybe open up the idea of, like, for digital nomads to come to Dubrovnik, maybe look into other neighborhoods such as Labad and other places around the seaside, which are gorgeous also, rather than just the old town.
Right. Okay, and as far as the working here and the working with your colleague nomads in the program, and the co-working space, what did you find? Is it up to your high standards as a digital nomad?
Yes, I absolutely love our co-working space at the Lazzaretti. It's gorgeous. Unfortunately, our hours are not quite what we'd hope for. I think a lot of people would want to be working until later in the evening because of their own schedules, or because of their preference. Maybe people want to go to the beach and then come and work, or people have to work for US hours and stuff. So the hours are not optimal for us currently, as we have to vacate the premises by 5 o'clock. But otherwise, the co-working space has been amazing. It's actually one of my favorites. I love how it's a combination of like old and new. Sometimes when they start to renovate an old building, they go completely over the top, and this has been done with great style and practicality in mind too.
Nice. Okay, and you did get to experience some of the Dubrovnik surroundings, yeah, right?
Yes.
You went to a couple of tours and activities.
Yeah.
How did you find that experience?
We've been to Konavle, and then we went to Korčula. We're going to Mljet next week, actually. I love it. It's gorgeous around here, especially this summer year. It's super green, And I have been to Croatia before several times, so I've seen quite a few of these places already, but now we've had great guides with us who've been telling us more about the history and the region. So yeah, I've had amazing visits, yeah, and super friendly locals everywhere we've gone to. I guess it's especially now before the tourists have returned, people are really like eager to share their surroundings with anyone coming here currently. So it's been a very special time to even revisit some of the places I've been to before also.
Yeah, the Dubrovnik locals are happy to see foreign guests, definitely.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so for the ending of this short interview, what do you think would be maybe the highlight of your trip so far? Or your experience here in Dubrovnik, I should say?
I think it's not any one moment, but it's the fact that I get to be in this professional surrounding also with these other digital nomads in residence. I think a lot of us in the last couple of years have been... Hello!
You have a dog crashing the party.
Yeah, a lot of us have been missing working in a group, for example. I haven't done that throughout the whole Corona time because everyone's been stuck working at home. So although we've still been moving around a little bit to different countries and meeting a lot of people, I haven't had this professional environment, and especially with very inspiring individuals like these. And also just the program, the fact that the Dubrovnik city and tourism authorities are part of this, I think is a really encouraging sign for digital nomadism in general. So I'm very happy to be part of the whole program.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for your interview and enjoy the rest of your
Thank
stay in
you.
Dubrovnik.